Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to talk to you about why I believe Donald Trump can reverse the declining and decay in the American spirit prevailing throughout our country today. Remember, true American spirit is a hopeful, collective vision of what the future has in store for us as a nation and as an individual. Some call it a dream, as many great leaders have declared in the past. That spirit, that dream, has become clouded and distorted under our current leadership. Sadly, President Obama and his minions of like-minded conviction have pushed his progressive vision into American society and into the mores and beliefs of many a lost soul, and has created a nightmare for all those many lost souls, as his selfish desires and beliefs have caused nothing but division and disappointment amongst all the various subcultures, races, religions, and amongst all the confused citizens of this once great United States of America. Examples, groups like Black Lives Matter. They selfishly focus in only on their own racial, cultural concerns. MoveOn.org, funded by George Soros, focus only in on their selfish, socialistic, communistic beliefs and trying to push that on America. The Occupy Wall Street group, a bunch of mixed up young kids who don't know their butt from a hole in the ground, have been brainwashed to protest the one thing that has made or helped make America great, and that is capitalism. Obama's failed record is a regretful but true epitaph for his reign as a self-serving leader. An absolutely self-centered leader that totally, and I do mean totally, disregarded the overall welfare of all the people in his charge, not just those looking for a free handout or those who saw the world through the same shaded perspective of liberal progressivism. He has selfishly clung to this outdated, failed tenet and concepts of liberal progressivism, which is and always was cloaked in a version of Marx's vision of what socialism in the world should evolve to. And Hillary wants to continue this false dream, and Bernie wants to take it to extremes with his outlandish promises that no one in their right mind knows can be fulfilled. If all true Americans don't wake up during this current election process, life is going to get worse. All lives matter in this scenario, because all lives are affected, home as well as overseas, by the next leader of America. We have been without a real leader for nearly 8 years, and now have an opportunity to reverse that awful state of affairs facing America now and in the future. I know Donald Trump does not come across to every American as the smooth, silver-tongued Obama or the clever, calculated wordsmith Ted Cruz, but he does come across to the majority of Americans as an honest, transparent, sincere individual who wants to do the right thing for America and make it great once again. Please tell me what is wrong with that vision or dream for America. It is going to be nearly impossible to stop this march towards socialism. The best we can hope for is the next leader or president is to slow down the momentum created in that direction by the liberal progressives that have brainwashed and clouded the thinking of most of the younger Americans and those who have been bitten by that socialistic bug that they don't understand, because if they understood history, they would know that we are about to repeat the same mistakes that have been repeated throughout Europe and throughout history. And it's necessary for us to begin a gradual climb out of these pits of hell that we've been in for these many, many years. I truly believe Donald Trump can reverse that slide into turmoil and gloom, and most importantly, he wants to and has the will to do so. Remember, in all my previous statements and in all my talks with you and in my books, the most important component for change is to want the will and will the want to change your direction in life. This statement encompasses every aspect of life. All thoughts and all actions are directly connected to the will to do the right thing and the want to do the right thing. Without it, nothing really changes. Life remains an illusion, painted by those things and those people and those aspects of your life that control and rule your unique existence while briefly here on earth. I have questioned myself several times recently as I struggle to get this message across, that there is a big difference between selfish desire to do the wrong thing to achieve personal goals and the selfless will to do the right thing for others. Even though my reach hasn't been that far and out to that many, I have received encouragement from a few that have watched my truth talks and have commented on it. I truly believe I am doing the right thing in my attempt to get you to begin a quest or personal search for your own self-discovery. And you will want to be, and you will gladly and hope to be the person that you discover in your search. And you will enthusiastically gain the spiritual will to be the real person the Creator wants and wills you to be. Sadly, we become confused during our sojourn here on earth, and we really don't know what we really want in life. And as I said, it becomes so distorted and confused by all the various things thrown at us daily, especially with the internet. It just bombards our minds and our hearts with so much that will confuse and will distort the reality that we live in. However, I sense that Donald Trump wants to do the right thing because he doesn't really need the grief and aggravation caused by so-called political experts and ideological foes trying to derail and trick his attempt to do the right thing. He has reached every measure of material, physical success, as we know it to be. A great, wonderful family. This he has. Everyone sees and agrees to this fact. He has all the money to do what he wants, but he chooses to do the right thing and wants to make America great once again. I believe all of us want that. We see this in the grievances of those that are in the middle class that have lost everything, and those that are about to lose everything, and those who have lost the spirit in dream and the will to do the right thing, because it appears the government doesn't want to do the right thing by its citizenry. They tax, they regulate, they politically correct, force a tyranny upon your minds and your heart, just like the tyranny that was on the minds and the hearts of our founding fathers. They did the right thing. They said the right thing. They wrote the right thing. They gave America the right documents to do the right thing. However, we get these clever politicians who believe it is a living document, that it changes according to the will of those who are ruling at the time. That is a foolish belief and a stupid one at that. The Bible is a document that has guided many in the Christian world. However, many of the Christians don't follow it because there are 41,000 various denominations of Christians. Just like there are over 300 million citizens who have their own version of the Constitution. But there is one thing in it that is unwavering, and that is that the Founding Fathers gave each individual the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, as long as you did no harm, as long as you did not infringe on that right for others. However, all these protests and rioters and selfish little special interest groups are doing just that. They are bringing harm and they are infringing on the rights of others to the freedom of speech and the freedom to act and do the right thing as long as you do not harm others. Therefore, I beseech all you Americans to dig down deep inside, look for who you really want to be, look for what you want America to be, and get out and support Donald Trump, because I honestly and truly believe in his heart of hearts he is trying to do the right thing. He might make mistakes, and hopefully he'll understand, and if he reads my introduction and preface to my book, once you realize you have made a mistake or you have done or said the wrong things, try to correct that immediately. I think if he employs this going forward, everyone will agree with him, everyone will get on the bandwagon, and everyone will lift the blinders away from their minds and their hearts as they blindly follow the liberal progressives and Hillary and Bernie down the wrong track and get on the right track. Slow down and love your country, love yourself enough to do the right thing. So until we get together again and I continue my talks on what I believe the right thing is for us as individuals in our search for self-enlightenment, in our search for self-discovery, I wish you nothing but the best and Godspeed.